Hello! Welcome to another video. I am downstairs today. I didn't fancy filming in the library, so I'm sorry if it sounds a bit weird. Like, I feel like it's more echoey down here because I don't have like books for padding. But I just fancied filming downstairs for a change, so that's where we are. But today I have for you my March Fairyloot unboxing. I don't usually unbox my Fairyloots in dedicated videos. I used to. I kind of stopped doing that. And I've been unboxing them occasionally in vlogs, sometimes just not filming it at all, but I am still an active subscriber of Fairyloot. However, the March box, which has arrived with me, is the, I think it's Frozen Fables box, and it just sounds like polar fantasy. It sounds like something I'm gonna absolutely adore. It sounds like a box that was made for me, so I want to unbox it in a dedicated video just because I think it's going to be something real special that I'm going to love, because it really does just sound like it's made for me. Frozen Fables, come on! There's got to be something like polar fantasy related, right? So I thought we would unbox it together. That's all I have to say in terms of an introduction. I'm excited to dive into this, so let's just do that. Make sure nothing falls out. Ta-da! Look at that spoiler card. Frozen. Frozen Fables. March 2021, and that's the spoiler card, so we won't look at that, but this is exciting. Let's just dive straight in. Right, first things first, I see some socks. I love socks. Socks from Fairyloot are like one of my favourite things, because they are my favourite socks to wear. Like, I love the comfort of Fairyloot socks. They're like just the right size for me. I really like them. And these are Even the Darkest Stars socks. And they've got like the mountains and the little wolfy creature. Let me pat it out with my hand so you can see. Eee. They're really pretty. I love the colour scheme. Very polar fantasy. And I love Fairyloot socks. And it's really nice to have something Even the Darkest Stars inspired, because it's one of my favourite polar fantasies that I feel like doesn't get a lot of merch or a lot of recognition or anything, but it's one that actually came from a Fairyloot, so that's exciting. I like these a lot. Next, we have the Bear and the Nightingale ceramic mug, designed by Mona Lime. This is going to be beautiful. I'm really excited about this. The Bear and the Nightingale is one of my favourite series. There's a snowflake in it. Oh, that's beautiful. It's so pretty. I have quite the collection of Fairyloot mugs now. This is probably my favourite one so far. I think this is one of the only ones from a fandom I know or am a part of, but this is beautiful with Vasya and Murasako on that side. And the snowflake inside. It's gorgeous. I love it. Big fan of that. Next, we have a headband. Ah, this is like the Six of Crows one, but not Six of Crows, obviously. This is something Russian inspired from the building on it, but it's trees, buildings, birds. What is it inspired by? Headband is inspired by Something Dark and Holy series by Emily A. Duncan. They announced that there was something inspired by Emily Duncan, because we know we don't support Emily Duncan. Not that I've ever read anything from her, nor would I intend to. But it's a headband, so if we ignore the fandom, it's a pretty headband, and I do like the style of it. It's similar to the Six of Crows ones that they did before, with the like elastic back, and then it's just the like ribbony bit at the front, and you can just not like this, like style it properly, but you get what I mean. I particularly like these styles. This is what I use when I curl my hair, if I ever curl my hair. I put it on like I just did and did the whole thing where you like wrap the hair around it all the way around. That's how I curl my hair if I ever do it, so an extra headband to do that with. But I like the design. We have a little brown envelope here, Let me just flatten my hair out again. This is, oh, a Winterwood phone ring holder. That's pretty. Oh, oh, it's come off. Be your own light, and it's got the moon and like the branches on it. And I assume you just peel the back off and then stick it to your phone, which I actually might do. My phone case is a state, but I've been wanting one for a while. Peel, stick. There we go. In use, and then you can just use the ring to hold the phone. Pretty. I've wanted one for a long time actually, and it's pretty. I haven't read Winterwood, but I do intend to at some point, so I'm a fan of that as well. Nice. So far, so good. Oh, is this a notebook? Oh, this is a hardback notebook. This is a spiral-bound hardback notebook, clearly inspired by Wintersong because that is the cover of Wintersong. And it's plain. It's a sketchbook. It's plain. I like that. I'm a fan. I am usually a real paper snob. That's better than a lot of notebooks you get in subscription boxes. It's thicker. Probably not quite as thick as I would like for a sketchbook. But I like it anyway. And then we've got a quote from Wintersong on the back there as well from S.J. Jones. Again, Wintersong is not one I've read, but I do have it and would like to read it eventually. It gives me all the polar fantasy vibes, obviously, Wintersong. But this is beautiful. Nice. Then we have the tarot cards. We have Two of Wands and Ace of Wands. Are these Bear and the Nightingale? No. Oh yeah, they are Bear and the Nightingale, the Winter Night trilogy. I wasn't entirely sure who this is supposed to be. Is that Morozoko? Maybe? But that one's obviously Vassia. But very pretty. I like them. Oh no, there's something else. There's something else. Da-da-da-da. There's a print at the bottom, just hiding under the book. This is Spinning Silver inspired, I think. Am I right? Foiled art print inspired by Spinning Silver. Look at me knowing the fandoms. This never happens. But that is very pretty, with all its foil on there as well. Again, haven't read it, would really like to. And then we have the book. Oh, and I know what this is. I have been spoiled. Here we go. It's beautiful. It is The Bright and the Pale by Jessica Rubinkowski. But I don't know what it's about, but I know that it's one of the most beautiful books I've ever seen. And it's got glittery blue sprayed edges there as well. Signed in here. Oh, the inside of the paper is also beautiful. And then the naked cover has this like pendant thing on the front and then foiling, and the inside of the dust jacket is gorgeous. Look at that, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. However, I don't know too much about what this is about, so let's find out. 17-year-old Valeria is one of the only survivors of the freeze, a dark magical hold not mountain unleashed on her village. Everyone, including her family, is trapped in an unbreakable sheet of ice, ever since she's been on the run from the Tsar, who's determined to imprison everyone who's managed to escape. Valeria finds refuge in the Thieves Guild, doing odd jobs with her best friend, Alec, the only piece of home she has left. That is, until he's brutally murdered. A year later, she discovers Alec is alive and being held against his will. To buy his freedom, she must lead a group of cutthroats and thieves on a perilous expedition to the very mountain that claimed her family. Only something sinister slumbers in the heart of Not, and it has waited years for release. Inspired by Russian folklore, Jessica Rubinkowski's epic fantasy debut is a thrilling page-turner with romance, tragedy, magic, and monsters that will stay with you to the very end. This sounds fantastic. Mountain expedition, ice, something lurking in that ice. I'm excited about this. And doesn't it seem just perfect for like a polathon eventually? Yes. Yes, it does. But yeah, Beautiful, beautiful book. I love this box. This is so up my street. And then of course in here we have the bookmark with the theme art on it. The, character artwork with the letter that side as well. That's pretty. Not a colour I was expecting to see. And then the fairy scoop, which tells us that next month's theme is hidden identities. And the introduction of the new fairies on the team, how cute, and an interview with the author. Awesome! Well, this is a Fairyloot box that I'm very excited to have. This excites me deeply. Honestly, that cover is just gorgeous. This mug is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Big fan of the socks. Love Fairyloot socks. And all in all, I'm just really happy with this box. Therefore, I'm really happy I decided to do a video for this box as well. This is a bonus video for Vida as well, I suppose, because I wasn't planning on doing an unboxing and it just showed up and thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. So, have a bonus video. Happy whatever day this goes up on. You're welcome. But yeah, I will leave a link to Fairyloot down below. I'm not a rep or anything, just an active subscriber and fan of the company, but I will leave a link to them down below anyway. But yeah, that's all I have for you for this video. So I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, give us a thumbs up. Let me know if you think I should do unboxings as individual videos more often, or if you prefer them in vlogs, or just like boxes that I feel specially about should do this. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. But yeah, awesome. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me for a bit, and I will see you again probably very soon. Likely tomorrow. Alright, bye!